the new sled. Some of the nice features of the MXZ Blizzard is this one has the 600 R E-TEC engine. It also comes with an 850 as well. It's got the RAV3 front suspension, the REV Gen4 platform with narrow bodywork. Some of the other sleds come with the wider side panels, which is the 4-stroke engines. It also has the new P-drive clutch, which is also adjustable. It has clicker adjust. I think there's 5 adjustments on that, so you can adjust your RPMs and your top end RPM and engagement RPM, which is kind of neat, kind of like the old TRA clutches back in the day. It comes with a 15 by 129 1.25 ice ripper XT track. So the studs, you can see that the studs are built right into the track. I had a hard time deciding whether I wanted that or not. I've heard all different opinions on that ice ripper track, but the thing is, when you buy this sled new, the warranty is covered with that track. If you stud the track, the warranty will not cover the if there's any punctures or damages to the track or the tunnel. It also comes with tunnel protectors that comes from the factory like that. So it's a pretty good package when if you buy it with that track. I mean, you can always add studs later after the warranty runs out, if that's what you're into. Adjustable Pilot TS skis. That's also something that's kind of questionable in people's minds. I like the idea of having that option. It's something I haven't had before, so I want to be able to adjust the carbides. I think you get about a 1/4 inch to a 1/2 inch adjustment. Just turn that knob right there. It's really easy to do. Just a nice feature to have. RER reverse. It's got the Brembo brake and braided stainless steel brake lines, which is a nice upgrade. There it is there. You can, coming from the brake cylinder down to the brake, which is down here. It's a direct drive. The brakes work off of the drive axle on the track. Has the multifunction digital gauge with display, which is the analog slash digital. Now new, the 2020s just have the digital. I kind of like the analog gauge, but that's a personal preference. I'm an old guy, so I kind of like that stuff. Electric fuel gauge, of course. It's got the Ergo step side panels. These are really nice. No toe holds. It's got the toe hold there, so when you're leaning, you can put your toe under there and grab it. That comes from like the factory from that, but there's no there's no things to keep your feet from flopping out the side. So that might be, I know you can buy them as an option. That might be something I'll look into in the future. It's got the DESS key, which is a nice security feature. I'm sure if the buggers want to steal it, they're going to steal it. They'll just lift the whole thing up and throw it in their truck. But we'll do the best we can to deter that. Performance trail seat, which is a firmer seat, a little narrower. A lot of guys like the comfort seat, which has a little bit of a tiny backrest on it. We'll see how this works out. If I don't like it, if I find it's not comfortable on long trips, I'll probably end up changing it out. It's a little bit it feels firm. It's kind of rubber feels more rubbery than cushiony, if you know what I mean. Kind of hard to explain. It's got the warm glove box up in there, so you can open that up and up in here, and you can put your basically your gloves, your cell phone. I might get the camera in there. Be nice to keep things warm and so the batteries don't freeze when you're videotaping. And the open toe hold, we talked about that. I don't know if that's they call it an option or a feature. I don't know if it's either, in my opinion. But anyways, that's either here nor there. That's what it is on the Gen 4. And I put the Trail Link seat on there. So this one has the 600R. What's nice about this engine that I'm really looking forward to is it's an equal cylinder bore to stroke, which means that it's a very high revving, fast revving engine. So 80-100 RPM max on the 600, and unfortunately it takes premium fuel, which is going to cost more than the old 4-stroke, and of course Skidoo XPS injector oil. what are some of the other interesting things? It's about a 36 liter or 9.5 US gallon gas tank. It's got the pre-drive crutch, we talked about that. Engagement is 3,400 RPMs on the 600 and 3,800 on the 800 or the 850. It's about 480 pounds dry, 487 for the 850. Narrow design bodywork. It's got the obviously heated hand grips and thumb warmer. They work really well. They were hot within seconds when I got it, when I picked it up at the dealer. Electric start, no pull start. So if you want to pull start, you got to pull the side panel off, take this off, and you install a new system. It's about 200, and I think they're about 230 bucks. And you could probably put that on yourself. It looks fairly easy to install. So you have a pull start if the battery dies, or you can wrap the rope around the primary clutch and do it the old-fashioned emergency way. It's interesting the way they're getting away from the pull starts. I think it just so they can sell it as an option, make more money that way. It's got the 17-inch tall windshield, which I wanted. The new 2020 models come with a lower windshield. I think it's a 15-inch, so I wanted that taller windshield, which was a nice bonus with the buying a 2019 model. And of course the hitch is optional. Everything else is optional. I'm going to get a link bag for it. I think I'll go with the 17-liter link bag. It's a little bit smaller. I think the other one's 21 liter. I'm not sure yet. That's why I haven't bought one, because I'm not sure what I'm going to do with that. So just let me put this paper down and we'll start it up. I hope it starts. Holy kill. It's got old, I'm sure it's old gas in it from a year ago. It's been sitting in a crate for a year since it came from the factory. So we'll just put the parking brake on here, just that lever there. Here we go. I think I've had it running about, since I bought it, I probably had it running for about 5 minutes. I had it running for about the same at the dealer. Nice and quiet. Has a little bit of a rough idle. See the windshield shaking there a little bit. If you just hold that, it kind of stops, but I'll let it warm up a bit and I'll give it a good rev and you can hear it. Smoking a little bit more because it's in break-in mode, so it's going to be burning quite a bit more oil. The R-Motion rear suspension. Isn't that nice and shiny and clean? Not for long. I don't know if I mentioned it's the 129 track on this one. Hear that windshield vibrating. Maybe that will go away once it gets broken in. Give her a little rev here. Listen to how fast this thing revs up. It's an incredible high revving, fast revving engine. Throttle response is incredible. This analog gauge, you can adjust it to all kinds of well, not the analog, the digital gauge. There's all kinds of adjustments on here. You use the this mode and set button, and there's also some other buttons you press, and you can do all kinds of different settings, which is kind of nice. Lots of options. Runs so smooth. Quiet, which is I like that. I'm not into the cans and stuff. So there you have it, 2019 Skidoo Blizzard. Big change for me going from a Yamaha 4-stroke to a 600 2-stroke Skidoo. I haven't had a Skidoo since I had the 91 Formula MX, which by the way was quite a smooth running sled. So I was impressed with that back in 91. Thanks for watching. Mark Bow.